Today, we'll attend a Buddhist ceremony for the dead and explore the Bongwon Buddhist Temple in Seoul. Hello and welcome back. My name is Amy Moncure, and we're creating the travel videos that we look for when planning our trips. If you want more concise travel videos full of practical tips and useful information, subscribe and click on that notification bell. Here we go. The ceremony to soothe the souls of the dead is one of the most spectacular events I have been to in Seoul. I'm not surprised that UNESCO lists this as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. The Yeongsanjae ceremony takes place June 6th on Korean Memorial Day. This Buddhist ceremony was first held at the Bongwon Buddhist Temple to remember the soldiers in the Korean War that died an unhappy death. Later, this ceremony also became a time to pray for unified Korea, for peace, and healing the death between North and South Korea. It's believed that if you died a bad death, that you became a very unhappy ghost. Very powerful people became very powerful ghosts, causing things like famine and disasters. This ceremony feeds the hungry ghosts, soothing their souls and helps them to be reborn in the Pure Land. The ceremony begins around 10 in the morning in the small field next to the tomb yard. This was my favorite part of the ceremony because we were so close to the monks. However, the most important part of the ceremony takes place around lunchtime when the monks are fed, which also feeds the hungry ghosts. We just became special guests for the ceremony. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Our monk has taken us under his wing, and I think now we're going for lunch. For this ceremony, the Bongwon Temple also provides a free vegan meal on the bottom floor of the modern building near the ceremony for anyone attending. It's well worth buying the Yeongsanjae ritual book at the temple for 2001 to learn what's happening during each part of the ceremony. Professor David Mason gave us a wonderful tour of the Bongwon Temple.
This is the building of the Buddhist heaven, let's say, Amita Buddha.
Pointing out many Buddhist themes and teachings. I want to share what I learned during his amazing tour. You can email him directly if you'd like to set up a private tour of the Bongwon Temple or Seoul. Heaven, earth, and humanity as three forces working together is a major theme you will see throughout Buddhist temples and the palaces in Seoul. The square pond represents earth, the round island represents heaven, and the tree growing on the island symbolizes humanity. In the tomb yard, the turtle represents earth, the pillar symbolizes humanity, and the dancing dragons are the power of the heavens. Only Buddhist masters are buried in the tomb yard. Ordinary monks are cremated and their ashes scattered. More important temples will have a greater number of Buddhist masters. The Buddha of infinite cosmic energy, his hands display heaven, earth, and humanity. The fist represents earth, his index finger symbolizes humanity, and the other hand wrapping around the finger is heaven. With colors, heaven, earth, and humanity can be found all over Korea, even on the subways. Red, blue, and yellow represent heaven, earth, and humanity. In the Hall of 3,000 Buddhas, the 3,000 Buddhas represent the 3,000 dimensions of reality, where each Buddha rules its own dimension to help remind us of the vastness of the universe. Even though the Bodhisattva of compassion looks feminine, in Korea, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas are male. In the ocean of suffering, the boat of wisdom is guided by the Bodhisattva of compassion and salvation, carrying the souls of the dead to paradise. The mountain spirit is very important in Korean culture. To find the mountain spirit, look for the painting that has a tiger and a kingly man with a pine tree behind him. The monks ask the mountain spirit for permission to live on the mountain, and the Korean people pray to the mountain spirit asking him to take their prayers to Buddha. Korean Buddhism is the only one to have the mountain spirit. Finally, a brief history of Buddhism in Korea. In 100 AD, the Chinese brought Buddhism to Korea along with Chinese culture and the idea of having a king. By 400 AD, Buddhism was established as a major religion in Korea. But then in 1231, Genghis Khan's son, Ogadai Khan, ordered the invasion of Korea. After 40 years of war and 80 years of paying tribute, the Neo-Confucianism revolution that followed banned Buddhism in Korea. All the Buddhist monks moved to the mountains to avoid religious persecution. That's why you'll find so many beautiful temples in the national parks all over Korea. In 1910, Japan takes over Korea and legalizes Buddhism, allowing the monks to move back into the cities. Before the Buddhist persecution, the monks' robes were white because white is a holy spiritual color. After centuries of living in the mountains, their white robes turned gray. Today, Korean monks wear gray robes to remember the 500 years of banishment and persecution. To get to the Bongwon Temple in northwest Seoul, take the Green Line to Sinchon Station, exit 4. Around the corner, you can take the city bus number 7024 for a 12-minute bus ride to the temple. The Bongwon Temple is the last bus stop on that line. What has been your favorite cultural experience in Seoul? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, cheers!